Hello. This video is to fulfill the requirements of my English class 6 for the international relations career. I'm here to talk about my perception of international marketing and how do I think it will impact in the business. To start, I do believe that international marketing it is a key for the success of any business in the world. I think that right now we're find ourselves in a very globalized world where we have to think together in strategies that will help to develop our economies in every nation. So right now we're seeing a lot of trade in between the nations, and this is due to, of course, the globalization that we're living right now, and how we come to realize of the importance of cooperate with each other, which that has bring a lot of strategies to find ourselves in a better position and how we can reach to the global market. And this goes definitely through the international marketing. Um, this marketing it is fulfilled in different ways, which I do believe the marketing mix has a great role into how like this whole um business and especially the marketing works. So I think the balance between them it has to be very carefully take care of in order for me, if I have business to grow and expand myself into the global market, it's very important to see the different aspects that are crucial for me to open up or expand my business. So I think it is very complex. Mm, you have to look into so many details such as the culture especially and how that market is going to absorb your product or your services. Like I can have a very good successful business and where I live, but then if I'm trying to expand that into another region, especially into another culture, it's very important for me to look at those aspects that people actually need and how they live there. Um, I think the consumer is, of course, like very valuable for the business, and because of that you really have to get to them in certain ways. You have to analyze a lot of data as well to see if your product or services are potentially gonna succeed in where I'm thinking to grow my market. I also have to look at the of the policies that country sustains in if my product falls into those policies, and as well like the cooperation between countries and the policies and the deals they make between them. It is also like crucial for me to think or opt into introducing product or service into those countries. That's why it is a very complex study that you have to make, and you have to really find those key tools to grow internationally. Um, the whole understanding of the global market, it's totally very interesting. I think what else? Sorry. So um I do believe that it nations has to still work together to cooperate into their economies and complement with each other and their needs. And for a business, either like it can be like a small business or bigger business, like the global companies and that have take over the world, have to consider all the aspects that the international marketing has, such as prices, the product, the transportation, and those are definitely things that they have to look at. The what is called the four P's of marketing, and a crucial part as well is the promotion of the product and the way you're gonna reach out into that region that you're planning on expand yourself. Mm, I think international marketing really has to keep up with the world. Like nowadays, the world goes in a very very fast pace, and the market is changing, and there's new trends that we really have to be keeping up with, and also how the people perceive the products and the economy of that region. It's very important as well. mm, the complexity of marketing, it's so wide that to really understand it, it takes a lot of study and investigation for you to accomplish and reach your goals and succeed expectation is if possible for the product you want to globalize or introduce it to a global market as well. Well, that's all for me right now. Yep. Thank you. I wanna take a moment to thank my professor. Sorry. I take a moment to thank my professor Romero Robledo for for um, taking this class with him, and it was a pleasure to share this semester. And I hope we can have another class together. And thank you so much for your support and help throughout the whole semester. Thank you so much and have a good night.